I just woke up, I don't know what time it is, it's like 3 a.m. I think, and look outside. There's the bike. Can you believe that? Oh man. There's the bike. Lots of snow out here. Oh man. I'm gonna go back to sleep. Yeah. So it was a good night. I spent most of the night just huddled up inside my tent. It was very warm actually, but it's been snowing on and off all morning and all night long. The snow on the ground has essentially melted, which is nice, but it is still snowing at this very moment. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning. Just finishing up, packing up my bike, and then I'm gonna head 10 kilometers into town. I had planned on going to the library today, but the library in this town doesn't open until 4 p.m. and I don't want to wait around for 6 hours just for the library to open. So I'm gonna go into town, try to find somewhere to charge my camera batteries, get some food, and then continue up the road. You want to know something a little scary about being out here in the forests of Sweden? Is that every once in a while, as I'm just walking along or whatever, I will see something like that. Do you see that straight down the trail? It's like a big brown thing. It looks like a bear to me, doesn't it? From the distance. Of course, as you get closer, you see, oh no, it's just a fallen tree or something. But there's a lot of these scattered throughout the forest, and it can be a little scary sometimes. So just as I was leaving camp and about to get back onto the road, I spotted this street light, which is out here in the middle of nowhere. And on the street light is this, which if it works, I'm just gonna camp right here for the next couple hours. I could have been charging my stuff all night long, damn it. I'm gonna plug it in and see if it works. Okay, here's my little tester. This is a universal like power adapter basically, so I can plug in all my electronics, and if the light turns on, it works. Yes! Okay, I'm parking myself right here. I am so happy about this find. I just wish I had found it last night so I could have charged everything while I was sleeping. Check it out. So I have one camera battery for my bigger camera here. I have a smaller camera battery charging here, and then I have my GoPro plugging in to the USB. So all three devices are charging right now. I don't know how long it's gonna take to charge these. I really need to charge like at least 2 camera batteries. So it might take 2 hours of me just sitting here and waiting, but I'm willing to do that because this is how I make my movies, which I then share with you guys. I gotta sit here for 2 hours charging these batteries in the middle of Sweden in the snow just so I can bring you these clips. I hope you appreciate it. So, while I'm sitting here just charging these electronics or waiting for them to charge, I thought I would talk about what's going on right now. One of the things that has happened over the last couple days, this is day 4 of my bike tour in Sweden if you're just joining, but 2 days ago, I didn't mention it, but 2 days ago I got an email from my mom as I was laying in my tent at night saying that my aunt had just died. And the following day, yesterday, I got an email from my mom saying that my grandmother, my 101-year-old grandmother, who I actually lived with for a short time, had also died. I wasn't ready to talk about it at the time, I guess, so I'm talking about it now. But it's not fun to be out here all by yourself in a foreign country with no one to talk to and to get news like that. It sucks, you know? And so, anyways, I don't really, like, I'm not as impacted by it, I guess, as much as I thought I might be, because my grandma was 101 years old and I knew it was coming. We all did. But still, I just feel really, really sad. And with my own health scare in the last year and a half or so, I had cancer, and I'm just like super scared about dying now. So having my grandma die and having my aunt die within a day of each other has basically taken an emotional toll on me to a certain extent out here on the road. And this isn't the first time that something like this has happened to me on my travels. When I was in South Africa a couple years ago, something bad happened. It doesn't matter what it was. Honestly, it wasn't as life-altering as my grandmother dying, but it felt like something big to me at the time, and it really impacted the overall well-being of my bike tour. I was not doing well emotionally after that incident. It's weird how something on the other side of the planet can affect you so much. But yeah, I got some bad news from home, and really after that moment when I was in South Africa, I just wanted to come home. That's it. Like, my trip was essentially over. So it sucks that here I am at the very beginning of this trip receiving such horrible news from home. But in all honesty, there's nothing else I can do. I'm not gonna fly home or anything like that. I'm just gonna keep on going, you know, keep on living. So here we are, just waiting for my camera batteries to charge, I guess. Anyways, just wanted to tell you what was going on. Sometimes I think people mistake the fact that, you know, bike touring is like very, very simple. Like, you're riding a bike, that's it. You're sleeping in the forest, you eat, you sleep, and you ride. But there is actually more going on. It's just going on up here. And sometimes that doesn't come across when you're watching the videos. So that's all I wanted to say. Having to just stand here in the snow sucks. I'm doing push-ups and like jumping jacks. Look at the snow coming down behind me. All right, so I've been at this street lamp for the past several hours, and it's time to go. It is snowing like crazy right now. 10 kilometers into town, I'm gonna get some food and then continue up the road as far as I can. If I make it 40 kilometers today, I'll be fine with that. If I make it further, that's awesome. But here we go. Okay, so I'm leaving the street lamp, or street light, and making my way back onto the main highway. It is snowing pretty darn good right now. I have my snow pants on, and I have 10 kilometers to go until I get into town. I'm gonna get some food and water there, and then continue on down the road as far as I possibly can tonight. Alright, so it's 7 p.m. at night right now, and I've been inside the library here, charging my batteries again and just downloading podcasts, new podcasts to listen to, and staying warm mainly. I just did not want to ride it. It is so cold. I've gone 14 kilometers today and it's 7 p.m. Oh man. I just over here is the supermarket, and I just went over there and refilled my water bottles and got food for dinner and tomorrow. So I'm gonna pack up now, jump on the bike, and continue down the road. I'm not going very far today. We'll see if I go 10 more kilometers, maybe. We'll see. So it's a little after 7 p.m. I am just leaving town now. I just saw 3 moose off to my left-hand side. Didn't get them on camera, but they're there. So car traffic is basically non-existent at this point. I'm just gonna continue riding until I get tired and then find a place to sleep. The great thing about Sweden is there's no shortage of places to sleep. You just pull off practically anywhere. Oh, today has been quite the day. So, last night I cooked pasta on this little camp stove. Tonight it's already really late. I just don't feel like cooking. But I am gonna boil some water really quick. It's snowing right now. And I bought some hot chocolate at the supermarket, and I'm gonna try it out because hot chocolate right now in the snow sounds really good, much better than pasta in my mind at least. So I have cold veggie sandwiches that I'm gonna make, and then the hot chocolate. I'm camped not too far from the road. I can see the cars going past and you can probably hear them in the background. Hot chocolate is going. I made about three quarters of a liter of water, so quite a bit. It's kind of diluted hot chocolate, but it's the warmth I want, not necessarily the quality of the drink, I guess. Okay, this is it. Not bad. I should have cooked the water a little bit longer, but it's, you know, right now I want the water to be like piping hot, but I'm also trying to save my camp stove so I'm not using all the fuel. It's warm though, it's good. I mean, it's beyond warm. But. All right, so it's time for one of Darren's tent talks. It's been a while since I did one of these. Yeah, so today was a weird day. I only cycled like less than 30 kilometers. Spent a bunch of time recharging batteries, went to the library, went to lunch, and the whole day was just gone. And it snowed a lot, and it was really windy and really, really cold. Now, at the beginning of this trip, I told myself that I was going to go all the way up to Norway. But one of the things I think that has changed for me about bicycle touring over the years is that like when I first started bicycle touring, it was all about reaching that end goal, like reaching the destination. And now that I've been doing these bike tours for 17 years, I enjoy the in-between places a whole lot more. Like this town that I went to today, I don't even know what the name of it was. But like it was fun for me just to like roam around town and look at all the people and look at all the stores and go into the library and like I really enjoy that sort of thing. So the fact that I spent all day there practically doing that and charging my batteries by that light post or whatever, like I had fun doing that. That was fun for me. Even more fun, I think, than the cycling. So, part of me is like, oh man, I only did 30 kilometers and I'm such a loser, because I'm supposed to be the bicycle touring pro. But the thing is like there's this like, you know, that's what I don't like about being the bicycle touring pro is like there's this public image to uphold that I have to like cycle super long distances and go super far. But the truth is I don't really want to do that, because I've done that in the past, and I know now that I much more enjoy just like going slow and exploring things. If I see a road that I want to go down, I just go down there, or a lake or a stream, and I just want to sit there for a little bit. Like I enjoy that sort of thing. I also enjoy making these movies. So doing all of those things takes away from the total amount of time that you can cycle each day. And so it's very hard to say cycle 100 kilometers, make a movie, and have time to like stop and explore and do all the things that you want to do. So I've really been enjoying the trip here in Sweden, and I think that what I want to do moving forward is I just want to slow down. Like I don't want to cycle 100 kilometers a day. So I may be doing much shorter distances in the future for the rest of this trip, and I may not even make it all the way up to Norway like I had originally planned. I have to be back in Umeå, Sweden in like 24 days or something, so I'm going to go like 12 days up and 12 days down. That's basically it. As far as I get in 10, 12 days, that'll be the trip. So if I make it to the top of Norway, awesome. If I don't, that's okay too. I just want to enjoy myself out here. Bicycle touring is meant to be enjoyable. For some people it is about reaching that end goal, and that's awesome. And I know, like I said, that was what bike touring was for me when I first started. It was about covering long distances and reaching my final destination. Now I don't really care so much about that. I feel like this is the destination right here. Like, this is why I came out here. And so I just want to enjoy these moments right here. With that said, it's podcast time. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a weird little day. Yeah, stay tuned for tomorrow's video, and I hope to see you out on the road sometime soon.